What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and we're coming at you with entry number 29. Second to last.
129. That's unbelievable.
2026. Yeah, June has just... I feel like... I don't know. I was looking at an expiration date the other day, and it said, like, you know, June 20th or something like that. And I was like, oh, that's like 2 weeks away. And I was like, no, that's like 3 days away. Like, when I looked at it, I was like, oh, okay. And then I had a little panic attack because it said when I was refilling my prescription, it said it'll be ready on 6/20. And I was thinking it was like the 6th or something. I'm like, oh, no, I can't go that long. I go, oh, wait, that's tomorrow. Okay, never mind. So I have no concept of time when it comes to June, apparently. So I do these vlogs so that I can make sure that June actually exists, because I still think it's fake, apparently. So, anywho, happy Monday. Hope y'all enjoyed your weekend. And for those of you that like Monday, like her,
I do like Monday.
just, you did it. Congratulations. But, yeah, it was just really, really hot today. And then also, got a little windy there for a little bit. And then I thought it was going to rain.
It's still a little windy.
When I was taking trash out earlier at work, it smelled like rain. And I'm like, ooh, rain's coming. And then nothing.
Yeah, we got a lightning warning. Like, the lightning notification said that it struck like 6 miles from my location or something.
6, wow.
But then nothing ever happened.
Yeah, see, she's trying to get more food. I'll be like trying to flip her bowl over while she was eating, because I think there's food on the floor. But if I let her out, maybe she'll be able to get it. What say you?
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe that's what she was in here trying to do this morning.
Maybe. I gave you more room to do that, and Chandler's like, I'm a good dog. I can just... And then there's the camera. Hey, Snoof Magoof.
You're a baby.
He's a baby. And so yeah, that was my day. Okay. Went to the store, bought ground beef and tortillas, because that's groundbreaking stuff. Ground beef, groundbreaking. And came home, cooked dinner. She worked on organization stuff, and I played.
Almost done with the yearbook. I'm done with everything that I can be done with. The rest, which I talked to the person that is in charge of the printing today, and the rest that I have gaps are waiting on her. So
like,
I told her when I was on the phone with her, I was like, well, I mean, if you don't care if it's late, because technically tomorrow's the deadline. So I was like, if you don't care if it's late, then I don't care if it's late. It's done. I just have to copy and paste the information that she gives me, except I have to do an index page. But the index page gets done last, right before final edit, because if I have to move any pages around, and if I have to change the index page, I'm going to scream, because the hardest part, like, don't get me wrong, the yearbook was fun.
Yeah.
I already hope that the president next year asks me to do it. I already texted her about it because I'm enjoying it. But the text, like, formatting in Canva is really complicated. It doesn't let you do, like, it doesn't auto text wrap. If it does, I can't figure out how to do it. Like, if I put a text box over a picture, it's going to put it over the picture. And so, a lot of the yearbook has text around graphics and things like that. And the formatting gets a little wonky. Like, it gets weird with indentions and stuff like that. It gets weird sometimes. And so, for the more complicated pages, I'm not gonna lie, I copied and pasted the information into ChatGPT and said, here, organize this and put it in a format that works, because I spent probably an hour and a half doing the first page of our membership roster, and it still wasn't right. The fonts were all off, they were discombobulated, it looked terrible. Mind you, that's one of 3 pages. I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
So I
Take me all
totally
day to do
had
it.
ChatGPT do it because I could not do it. The only negative to that is that I can't edit it. So, like, if I had a typo with the information that I gave it, because it just regurgitates what I gave it.
Right.
So, if I had a typo,
Can't.
I can't just go back in and fix the typo.
Huh.
I have to have it remake the entire
Do
page.
it all over again.
So next year, I will not be doing that. I will just be starting early. I won't even make the membership roster for next year tomorrow because
Already.
it won't change that much. And if it does, we get new people. And that's easier to do than erasing formatting and moving it. And you just add them in there.
But anyway, like you're saying, you're using ChatGPT as a tool. You're not saying, "Hey, make me the entire yearbook," and
No.
send it as a PDF. Like some people would do that. What you're doing it for is like saving like time and like brain matter, pretty much.
Yeah, I still did 90% of it. Like,
Yeah.
I had it make... So, the president gets to pick their cover photo. And he picked one that he created with ChatGPT. So, for a lot of the graphics and the backgrounds and stuff, I had to use ChatGPT to make them because otherwise it wouldn't match. Like, it wouldn't flow very well. But other than that, I did use it to help me resize some ads because people put the ads in the wrong direction or wrong size or whatever.
Right.
And then I used it to make some logos transparent so that they looked right on the page. And I used it to do a few, like 3 sections is all I used it to do as far as giving it the text and saying, here, spit this out, because it was so much text on one page that every time I would get through a row, Canva would be like, whoa, what are you doing? And if I hit enter, or like a lot of these designers have credentials after their names, and it looked better if you had their name and then had their credentials underneath their name. And it's like, the credentials are likened to like a PhD in the real world.
Yeah.
But it's like TMF, CFD, AAF, AIFD. They're all different versions of, PhD, MD, that kind of thing. And so it just looks better if those credentials are underneath the name and lined up.
Exactly.
But for some reason, if you try to do that on Canva, after so many of them, it's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. You can't move this forward. And I'm like, but I want to move it forward.
Why would you want to move that forward?
Yes,
That's stupid.
it won't let me. Like, I can hit space, I can hit tab, I can change the margins, and it still won't move. And I'm like, okay.
You went doing something else.
So, yeah. I used it to organize.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't do it anymore. So there are 3 sections that are entirely made by ChatGPT because I wanted to break it in half. But I won't ever take credit for it either.
Nah, it's Billy. This was 100% me.
Nope.
It's like,
was not.
I mean, like, even like...
Next year I aim for it to be 100% me. But this was my first year doing it, and I didn't know
I need a
what I was
little
doing.
assistance. It's like whenever I would... I don't do it anymore because I write my own stories. Last Choptober, I had ChatGPT write a bunch of stories, and in the descriptions, if I wrote it, I gave myself credit, and if I do not give myself credit in the description, that means I had help, because I can't be like, oh yeah, I made this, and then it was like just a prompt, and then like that's like what I would do is I'd be like, hey, I want a story about this, and make it 15 to 20 paragraphs long, have it a good ending, blah blah blah, this and that. So I can't really say that I made the entire story. Just like she can't say like she did the entire yearbook all by herself, because she used it as a tool. She used it for help. She used it for assistance. And
Now, to be fair, I gathered all the information.
yeah, and then
And corrected it again and again and again.
likewise, like when they would send me like the here's the story, I'd be like, oh, can we fix that? Can we make this color blue? Can we do this? Can we do that?
No. Yes.
I'm talking about my story.
Yes.
Like yours, it's like, you know, a totally different animal, totally different ball game.
I spent 2 hours on the phone with our treasurer this evening, making sure that I had all of the information correct.
Right.
Before I gave it to ChatGPT. So I feel like I still did my fair.
I did my part.
I did my part.
I did my part. And Chandler's doing his part by licking the floor.
Hour.
What? What? I had full intentions to write
that was gross.
my 2 horror stories in the current collection that I'm working on today, but I was like, you know what? I just kind of want to listen to music and just you know, do my thing, working, and I was like, I'll do it tomorrow. So I'm getting a lot of getting a lot of inspiration, a lot of ideas, because when I wasn't listening to music, I was in the background had a documentary about the YouTube Kids and how it's pretty much posting pornography on YouTube Kids, and YouTube's not doing anything about it. It's like, I had heard about it, you know, a few months back or even a year ago, but I watched this documentary. It was like dark secrets or horrors of adult entertainment, and I was like, oh yeah, let me watch that. And then half of it was like, YouTube Kids has pornography. I'm just like, whoa, that's good to know. And then if you pay Google a certain amount of money to run your ads, it doesn't matter if it's on regular or YouTube Kids, they'll run the ad. And so like YouTube Kids is getting like stuff for like Bumble and Prize Picks and
well, that's weird.
ChatGPT and Hilly or whatever it's called. It's a dating site. Or, you know, hey, create your AI girlfriend. She'll do whatever you want. Like YouTube Kids is getting that along with the regular YouTube. So it's like, hey, they're leaking through the threshold, and YouTube's like, they're paying us. It's no big deal. So look out for your kids if you have any watching YouTube Kids, and if you hear something come from the other room, just go check it out. that's the true horror, is that stuff, definitely. But yeah, that was an interesting one. Like I said, I'd heard about it about a year or so ago, and was finally able to like watch a documentary about it, because of course there's the whole Elsa Gate thing that happened, and if you're familiar with YouTube, you know what that is. And if you don't, good, you shouldn't know what that is, because there's really bad people out there on YouTube Kids that are still posting adult content on that stuff. So yay. Anywho, so played a little bit of Manhunt today. It's going a hell of a lot smoother when you know what the hell you're doing. Because I tried my best to play it just raw and like blind free all the first time that I recorded it. It ain't it, fam. It definitely ain't it. It's not it. So like something that took me like an hour to do for one scene now takes me like 15 minutes. So I'm just like, yeah, that's better content, I believe. So I think I'm gonna like run through it, you know, one time, and then after this I'll re-record it. Yeah, she's like headbutting the bed and stuff. She's being weird tonight. It must be the fireworks that's driving her crazy. There's one pop, unless there's another one. Is there another one?
There was just one, but it was close.
And it was loud.
And it was loud. It shook the house a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, Chandler was immediately in my lap.
Now I'm using mine, and she eventually was like, "All right, I'm good. I'll go away." She probably got tired of me going, "Damn it," under my breath over and over and over again, because I kept dying. You would think one man with a gun versus 2 guys with baseball bats, that the guy with the gun would win, but you would be wrong. So, anyway, so tomorrow's the last one, eh? That's crazy. That's insane to think about. And everybody that's watched this one, or everybody that's watched since the beginning, those are clean. I greatly appreciate y'all.
Well, The one time I put my laundry in the hamper and it's dirty.
The one time she makes it, just like Kobe's it right on top. Like, you put dirty socks on clean laundry. I was gonna fold it today, but I decided dinner was more important than doing laundry tonight.
Well, you're not wrong.
Feeding my household was more
I'm
important.
just saying, you know, people tease men all the time about putting their dirty socks next to the hamper and not in the hamper.
I did that on purpose.
That's me in this household, not him.
Yeah, I put because my dirty socks are
see
next to
it.
the hamper. Just so y'all know, it's because that's clean, and I'm not putting my dirty socks on top of a clean hamper.
But
She
yeah.
didn't know.
No, but that's me in this household. I take my clothes off at the foot of the bed to change into my pajamas and stuff because the frog tank up there, that's my dresser. And so I change right there.
Yeah.
My clothes do not make it to the hamper
No.
90% of the time. Colin puts them.
Yeah, when I do laundry, so I just scoop it
Hey,
all
but
up.
most of them, no, all of them were in the hamper today. Because I've been cleaning the room every morning.
They were, but usually it's a big old pile, and I'm like, walk into the washing machine like this, and Chandler's like, what's going on? I'm dropping socks and stuff, and he's like, what is that? I'm just like, it's okay, leave it alone. I'm like, we gotta go. Move, there's a mission. But it was funny, though, because a few weeks ago, I told her, I'm like, hey, 9 years ago today, you taught me how to do laundry. And I was
So
like,
glad I did.
it was a trap.
If it were up to me, the laundry would never get done.
Yeah, and I grew up in a household where my grandma did it, or still does, every night. She does laundry every night. If it's 3 pieces of clothing, that's the laundry. If it's 6 shirts and 2 pairs of pants and 3 pairs of socks, that's laundry.
I guess she probably got in that habit when she had all of you guys at home because
Yeah.
that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people
6 houses
to do laundry for. Yeah, that would be a load.
Yeah, and then like he would do it himself sometimes, but like my dad would come home from work and then my grandma would just wash his clothes and he's like, I was gonna do that. Like it's like the only one in the house that besides her that ever did laundry. The girls would do it once in a blue moon, and I didn't learn until I got married. So I was
Yeah,
like,
but she'd always get mad at the girls because she'd say that they overfilled the washer, the dryer.
yeah, and she would have got mad at me today because I overfilled the dryer to the point where it stopped. It was like, no, man, too heavy, please stop. And I'm like, oh, my bad, because
I had put blankets.
the
in the
2
washing
blankets you put in was like I could hear it, like its spirit dying. It was like,
I didn't check. Well,
so I just threw everything on top and washed it. So that was my bad.
it probably should have been on a max spin with the both blankets in there.
Yeah,
it
so
probably wasn't.
I did a spin and drain one more time for each of them, and it made them a little less heavy. But I didn't put them back in. I actually put them back in the washer.
This is a big baby.
This is my son. This is Chandler. I love this dog. Like I was telling. Oh no, that was with Cass. I was telling your sister yesterday. I was like, I would save that cat quicker than I would save most people on this planet in a burning building.
I would save this dog.
This would be like priority number 1 for both of us.
Beast
Like,
dog.
you good? I'm good. Get Chandler. Let's go.
Mommy's sneaky enough that she'll get out on her own. We won't have to save her.
I think her and Amari could get out on their own.
She's got survival skills. This bro does not have survival skills.
He's just like, where's my mommy?
He's so smart.
Where's my mommy? I need my
He's so smart.
Are you
But
my
when
mommy?
he's scared, he turns into a little D3.
Are you my mommy?
When she's scared, she gets smart.
Yeah. She gets resourceful. She gets desperate. But yeah, we were talking about that, and I was like, yeah,
Hey.
definitely.
I love you.
Hey, I love you. I love this dog. We have to show them the gecko tomorrow. That should be the finale. Is this showing them? Because we promised
yeah.
that we'd show them the gecko.
And since we're recording after dark, I can wake him up.
Yeah. He's like,
I
hey,
won't stress him out.
wake your ass up, bruh. But anyway.
If we turn off all the lights for at least 10 minutes so that he knows it's nighttime, then I'll bring him out. He's finally starting to eat regularly.
He's eating watermelon stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. But he's really cool. He is also an animal that has no tail, so he's number 3. So there are 3 animals in this house that have no tail.
And all of them are boys.
And all of them are boys. And then
In fact,
Morty.
the only boy that has a tail is a psycho.
Yeah, Morty.
I haven't even seen him today.
I haven't either. Well, I saw him this morning, but I might need to go check on that after this.
You might.
Make sure he's. I don't. Cass isn't freaking out, so maybe he is in there. But anyway, so speaking of, I guess
He's gonna go check on Morty.
we're gonna go ahead and end this. I'm gonna go check to see if I still have a tuxedo cat around these parts. If not, then your spot ran away. I'm sorry. Anyway, he's upset about it. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much once again for dropping by. We greatly appreciate y'all. And always remember, my little piglets, calling pork chop. Love y'all the most. Just take it easy, guys, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.